Good morning. It's Monday, 10 till 8. We just got to work a little bit ago. Today's kind of a big day. Well, this week is. All of us staff are here on site getting things ready to gather in person again. So that's happening. That's really cool. We're excited about that. We're going to keep this one short and sweet today. Sorry, that was really uncomfortably close. I'm not watching the screen very much. Can you tell I'm not good at this? So we're going to keep this one short and sweet today. We're in Proverbs 13. And as I was studying that this weekend, the verse that just kept being really loud to me is verse 22. And it says, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And you know, like when you first might hear that, you might think that's financial or material, economic. And that's not entirely wrong. It can be, but that's not, I don't think, the intent of that. And it's not the nature of the definition of good, I believe, as it's used there. I think the intent of that was to more say there's a real inheritance of righteousness we can leave our kids. You will never have an opportunity, parents, anyone who works with kids, teachers, Sunday school teachers, youth ministry, all these things, you'll never have a bigger opportunity to influence anyone than children, especially when they're young. And the inheritance we can leave our kids is one that is so appropriate to talk about right now. I could cry, and I know all of our hearts are so heavy with what we see happening, with all the race stuff that's going on right now. It's so hard to see, and it's heartbreaking. There's really not another word for it. It's just hard. It's heartbreaking. It's real. And my heart aches, and just as everyone's does, I'm sure. That doesn't make you special right now. But you know, I try to think, what would God think right now? And all I know how to relate to is God is a dad. I know when my 4 children don't get along, my heart aches. And all I want to see is that righted. Because I don't see their differences as different. I see their differences as wonderful because they're created by God. And I love each of them. Not because of their differences or in spite of them, but simply because they are who they are. In every person, in every human on earth that ever was and ever will be, we are creation. Like it says in Psalms 100. We didn't create ourselves. God made us. And he made us in his image. Like it says in Genesis, every single person is beautiful to God because he made them. And I can only imagine God's perspective is sad and as heavy as well when his kids don't treat each other the way he views his kids. So as we all navigate these things, I would encourage you to ask the Lord for his perspective. Ask to see your brothers and sisters, regardless of their race, the way God sees them. And I'll tell you something, if we can do that, there's a lot of problems that will get solved. And as we can give our kids that inheritance, it stops the cycle. That's my word from Proverbs 13:22 today. I hope it finds you well. I'm praying peace over everyone and that we can all have the eyes of Christ right now. Have a great week. I forgot. It's coffee with Chris. We got to have the obligatory sip of coffee. All right, now we can get started.